Are y'all even ready for this right now? And you know, babe, I always like to take y'all to my little special places and to the places where nobody else be at. I just got my 23andMe kit, so we will definitely be doing a 23andMe vid. Good morning, you're having breakfast with Tay, and this is episode 9 of Good Morning Bae. This is not a call out, it is a call in, bae. I get so many messages, and I love answering y'all messages. Don't get me wrong, you know I care for you deeply. Just answer all the things that you're afraid to ask the actual people in your life. Y'all bring them to me, and I feel like there are a few fundamentals that we can go over. Dating red flags. Should you be dating? Should you not be dating? Now that everyone is so accessible and has so much free time, there are a lot more dating questions. Our check-in. My rose is that school is out, child. I'm having an amazing summer. I had an incredible birthday. I did a lot of traveling. I saw deers and sea lions and the beach. Just went to San Diego, spent time with the boo, had fancy dinners, got a whole bunch of gifts. So I'm just extremely grateful. I'm extremely happy. I'm 30, flirty, and thriving. Hello. My thorn is I'm actually afraid of cicadas, even though they don't bite. So I feel very, oh God. I feel very tense recording right now because I know that they actually follow the sound of your voice, and I smell amazing. I smell so amazing that my boyfriend was asking me 3 and 4 times, where are you going? Well, where are you going? Well, where are you gonna record? Y'all were here before he was. Please excuse him, he's still getting used to y'all. Electronic messaging only, and yes, even voice notes. If they can never call you, they always have some excuse. Chances are this is not a serious relationship. Something else is going on. The person they're actually seeing is who they're making time for. Number 2, saying the love word too early. I don't believe in confessing my love without knowing the other person's definition of love. A lot of people say that they love you, but how many times have those same people not showed up when we need them, lied to us, got us caught up in some drama? Anything that starts quickly is also going to end quickly. So you don't want for your romance to happen in a few days, because chances are it's probably gonna fizzle out, child. Love bombing, showering you with attention, gifts, compliments, promises, the future. You're not reciprocating the same type of passion, but they just keep going. You're not really sure right now. You're still kind of discovering who to trust. They're pressing themselves upon you without realizing it, and it could be an honest mistake, but a lot of times it's actually a red flag. Too much space in that they're only texting you late at night. I understand people are busy, they have kids and demanding careers, but you should feel like they're trying to get to know you, and you should feel like this is a pace that you can keep up with, that's considerate, consistent, and persistent. If they're trying to date, but they're not spending time with you, then they're never actually gonna know who it is that they're dating. Girl. So this is the last time we film at this park. Let me put my shoe back on, being ghetto. General confusion. Okay, you can't tell if they should even be dating right now. If they're making ambiguous statements like, well, I'm not looking for anyone but, or you make me want to fall in love again, or any of those other pseudo-romantic, but wait, this doesn't make sense bullshit. If they're saying that they're not available, then their actions should match their words. Are they acting not available? This should be a time where everything is matching. If you're dating someone and they're saying one thing and their actions aren't matching up with what it is that they're saying, then you know you have a huge red flag on your hand. They're lacking in comfortable. Are they always running late and lying about it, desperate for money, always borrowing things from people and not returning it? If someone is constantly using money as a reason why they can't do something for you, or a reason why they can't do anything in their own life, well, I didn't have the money, or I needed the money, so I had to do this desperate thing. They're lacking and they're comfortable. They're in a place to where it's becoming cyclical. Their motivations are actually driven by a circumstance that they don't actually want. Especially in Black culture, it's, oh, if she doesn't want to be with me, well, I don't have no money, then she's not really down. And that's not the case. Someone should not have to be impoverished with you. If that person already doesn't have enough for themselves and you're trying to split it between 2 people, let alone more if you intend on having a family, that's not gonna work. And that's what you should always have from someone that you're dating, is that they're resourceful enough to handle their own problems, be it money or anything else that they're lacking. They're chaotic and comfortable. There's a lot of excuses why they can't keep them commitments, but it's never their fault. They always got drama and they have to save the day. How many people do we know that they're a very nice person and they are constantly surrounding themselves with people who are the complete opposite? Some people, every single story they have is they're surrounded by bad people and bad things. And that doesn't make them a bad person. That just makes them too bad person adjacent for you to try to date them. we have to be more realistic that even though we're good people, that good personhood needs protection, or you can be just as chaotic as you allow the people around you to be. They're too physical. Are they always grabbing your arm to show you something or bring you somewhere, using their body as a shield to keep yours from moving, massaging your shoulders without permission? That is a red flag for a physically abusive person. If they don't know how to leave your body alone, allow you to make your own choices with your body, and this includes consent when kissing, when having sex, knowing your health conditions, their health conditions, backed up with paperwork. Because if they don't have the right stuff, you have the right, and you should not trust them. You should not be trusting people that you date. It's okay to feel distrustful and to have them earn your trust. Your trust is very precious, babe. Sometimes you have to be giving away the trust. I want to believe him. I don't want to seem like I don't. We don't believe you, and that's okay. I don't believe you.
Date. No.
Yes, please.
Nope.
Yes,
No.
please.
You're not on track spiritually. It doesn't matter who they believe in. If they're in a moment of transition where they're going from agnostic to atheist, if they're in a moment where they're going from atheist to agnostic, you cannot date a person who is going through shifts spiritually. That is a serious issue. And the cornerstone of a lot of our motivations are based upon those values. Why we feel that this belief system best explains our reality. Quit trying to spiritually save people or be their North Star, their guiding wind. People have to find God on their own. They should be able to hear God on their own. And if they cannot, not only will you not help, you will be an obstruction. Leave the space. Trust me, the person that you're gonna come back to is gonna be leagues and miles better if you allow for them to really have a firm belief foundation. Trouble emoting. Do the disagreements always center on moments where they could have said they were angry, felt like crying, were irritated, sad, etc.? Early on, it's normal to keep your feelings to yourself, but after a while, you shouldn't be having to peel back layers to get to real feelings. No one should be doing that. Your potential partner should not be confused as to your behavior. How are you supposed to trust someone who's that inconsistent? If you find yourself constantly in a position where you have to unpack and unpeel this person, huge red flag. No reflection process. They don't see a therapist. There's no meditations, no journaling, no quiet walks without the phone, no unplugging to go fishing, no time at all for them to just sit in silence and reflect without the noise of the world around them. I would put prayer here, but a lot of people treat prayer like having a long announcement to God. Like they'll just tell God that they're afraid for 30 minutes, which is fine. But there's a lot of different ways to pray, and you're not gonna make it very far if all of your prayers are just you telling God how you feel. That reflection process is not only getting whatever it is that you feel out, but examining it. Any process where I emptied out the contents of myself without outside voices, I'm not scrolling through the ground while I'm doing this, nothing like that. I'm literally pouring something out, and it helps me to come back and realize more about my life, my purpose, myself, my actions, my motivations. They come back with these points of reflection or things that have helped them. And now it's time for Taenonymous, the part of my show where I answer all of your anonymous questions. If you'd like to submit your own anonymous question, you can go to goodmorningbay-tv.tumblr.com/ask. The first one is this. My boyfriend told me if his ex 2 children ever needed him for anything, then he'll be there for them no matter what. My problem is he cheated on me with her, and they were together for years, engaged, and then they ended their relationship. I was going to take him back, but I decided to let it go since it was years ago. I feel like why deal with her children since they're not yours? No matter what I say, he doesn't change his mind. What would you do in this situation? Maybe I should move on. Number one, you should definitely get clarity about what it is that you expect and what it is that they can do. First of all, get clarity with yourself about what it is that you want and if it's possible in the situation, and that's all possible outcomes. Then get clear with him about what it is you expect, what it is that he wants and needs, and how it is that you both can work together with this third person to co-parent, and also introducing new accountability because it was at one time his mistress. Then getting clarity as people who are all involved in co-parenting and what that's gonna look like. There needs to be a lot of accountability and regular checking in. So if you're not willing to, or if it's too difficult for this young lady to also communicate with you because it directly affects the family that y'all are trying to build, then you might just want to cut your losses and, like you said, move on. If this is something serious, then y'all should probably get family counseling, couples counseling, some sort of professional help to come in and help you guys create a cohesive family unit. And also you and your partner should be clarifying that your relationship is building towards a firm foundation for a family. And that's priority number one besides this family over here. So y'all got to get on the same page about that, but that's what I would suggest. The next one. Good morning, Shantae. I'm looking through some of your answered questions because I need help and wanted to check if any asked something similar before asking. The Anon who asked about contacting her friend who unfriended her Been friends for years, haven't talked in over a year. You told them to contact her if they want, it's not a bad thing. I'm going through that now. She stopped talking to me because she chose to chase a man instead. Would I be a clown if I see how her and her kids are doing? With you and this friend, you need to find a way to voice that. You need to hear from her regularly because you value her support in your life and you value the relationship and you're wondering how her and her kids are doing. But then also, if y'all can't come to an agreement, it's okay to give people the space that they need, or to take a note yourself that this person isn't really showing up how I need for them to show up, or they're not really reciprocating my friendship right now, and to take a step back. If this is something that's been going on for a while, like weeks and months, and you know that she's not gonna show up for you, then I wouldn't worry about it. My other messages for this show, yes, I love this. Someone updated me about success that they had with some advice that I gave them. I love hearing those messages. And also getting you guys' check-ins, asking how I am, how my day is, and hoping that it's productive and fun and I'm drinking my water. I really appreciate that. You guys are so sweet. Again, if you would like to ask a question, you can go to goodmorningbay-tv.tumblr.com/ask. I'll also leave the link in the bio. That is the end of our episode. I survived the cicadas, thank God. Hopefully y'all can look out for these things in yourselves and one another and be like, you know how I am in a transition with God, I shouldn't be dating. I'm trying to help y'all not get into entanglements. And
I got into an entanglement with August, that's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
and know when you should and should not be dating, because right now I can't. Episode 10 next week. That's it. I love y'all down. Have a great day. Bye.